Howdy everyone, and welcome back to the Luna Geeks Out channel. We are back with sort of one of my favorite K-pop groups today because we were checking out MAMAMOO Plus, which is of course a subunit of MAMAMOO. And I mean, I've loved the stuff we've been getting from MAMAMOO Plus. It's of course Moonbyul and Solar. They're both fantastic. They're blended so well together in this project. Today we are checking out their track Save Me, the Korean title of that. I have no idea how well this pronunciation is going to be. The Korean title is Jigwe Hanja Namge Dundamyeon. I think it is sort of right. Google Translate says it's If I Were Left Alone on Earth. I get the English translation of the lyrics. That seems to be pretty dang accurate. Why it has sort of two different titles, I don't know, but I'm not going to question it. I don't have the brain capacity to think about that right now. But yeah, new MAMAMOO Plus track, not new, it's 2 months old, but new MAMAMOO Plus track. To my understanding, it's going to be a slower one, much calmer, much more emotional, which, you know, may not be as good for the reaction, but I think it's going to be pretty dang good for the music, so I'm very excited to check this one out. Without further ado, let's hop into it. Got some kind of percussion in there. It's like a distorted piano. There's some weird, like, atmospheric sounds as well. Ooh. Jazzy. Really good bass. This is more than I was expecting. Bass is incredible. Let's pick it up on maybe a little bit of guitar? So like, almost like synth organ as well. A bit aggressive right there. Okay. Ooh, that high note there. Woo. Oh, that's incredible. Their voices coming together right there. That is beautiful. There's definitely some guitar in here. That was incredible. Y'all know how much I love a good pause. That was... Whew. Really cool synth right there. Alright, kind of leaves you lingering at the end, kind of leaves it a bit unresolved, which I think actually really works well given the lyrics. So, great ending to that one, and yeah, a lot more in that song than I was expecting. I was fully expecting something in similar vein to the stuff of where are we? Is that the EP? I know the EP I'm thinking of. I think it's that one. No, it's similar vein to that, where you just use the piano and the strings mainly. But no, there was a lot of stuff in here, kind of jazzy. I really liked that. That was sweet right there. Yeah, before I talk about all of that more in depth, we of course need to take a look at the lyrics. So, starting off, verse 1. The earth doesn't know. I'll be honest, I'm not grabbing anything from that. I need to find it back by myself. Your voice is still embracing me. Where are you? So, we're seeing a bit of an idea here of being lost, right? Of not being entirely sure where you are and where you're headed and stuff like that. You need to find it back by myself, but I need to find it back by myself. My mind and my mouth are not connecting right now. They're trying to get back to where they need to be and that kind of thing. The earth doesn't know. I don't know what to grab from that, though. The other lines in here referencing the earth, I get. I don't get that one. So if y'all have any ideas, put them down in the comments below. I don't have them right now, unfortunately. But your voice is still embracing me. The sort of subject of the song, we are still seeing some lingering effects of them, right? Second section, Moonbeam will take over here. That first bit was solar. It's like the earth left alone. I miss you, my one and only shelter. I say it over and over. I look around trying to look for people. So we're seeing a sense of loneliness here. With this person being gone, they've lost their shelter, and it is like they are alone on the earth, essentially. They feel completely alone, completely lost. The pre-chorus. My days feel so empty lately. Everything feels so dull. Not even love is doing much for me. There's nothing that really feels the same like it did. Stuff doesn't really feel at all, you know. Everything feels so empty. Of course, I'm grabbing an idea of depression there, sort of with my own experiences with admittedly undiagnosed depression. I've definitely felt some just emptiness, so I definitely get what that's going for. They're not even love is doing much for me. I think the idea that they've not been able to find any new love, perhaps, but also everyone around them, the relationships with other people are feeling damaged and feeling lesser. If I were left alone on earth, save me. Anybody, please save me, save me. It's fine even if it's you who left me. So they just want to be with someone, with anyone, to be saved by someone, even the person who left them. So, here we get to, I think, a big central idea of the song. I was originally thinking this was a song about loss. You know, someone had died, and that was what we were seeing here, sort of the effects of grief. But instead, what I believe this is sort of a post-breakup song where they're feeling the not so much damage done by the relationship, but they're feeling the absence of that relationship and the emotions that come with that is, I believe, what's being hinted at here. So even the person who left them, perhaps the relationship in bad terms, they were dumped, perhaps they were cheated on. I don't think there's a ton of support for that claim, but I think it could be made. Even if it's them, they just want someone to come and save them. The chorus, my world is always dark, ties a bit back into that idea of my days feel so empty lately. There's nothing good, there's nothing bright. It's hard to even pretend to smile now. They're struggling to stay happy. They can't even pretend that they're happy. You are my everything. The subject of song 4 is very, very important to them. I've been surviving for a few days. The memory I made with you is my emergency food. I like this. It ties back into that idea of the world being empty, being left alone on the earth. They'd have to scrounge for supplies. They've got some food stocked up. The memories of the subject of the song are sort of that metaphorical food, keeping them going through this hard time. If I were left alone on earth, if I were to meet you one more time, and then switch straight into verse 2, so that's a bit of an unresolved idea there, and I'll talk about that a bit more in depth when we get to the end, but there are a few sort of unresolved lines in this song. But verse 2, all Moonbeam here, all the 365 days, so, an entire year, aside from leap years, of course, the days pass on the earth without you. Spring, summer, fall, and winter, Soul doesn't have these 4 seasons. So I think what we're seeing there is without this person, the passage of time, just, it isn't really there. They're not experiencing that change. It's just, it's all a blur and it's all meaningless. Is kind of the idea I'm grabbing there. In the end, I can't get over the things I trusted. I can only remember the bright days. They keep roaming in my head. I keep blaming this innocent star. It would have been better if it just passed by me. So, a few different ideas, and they're only remembering the good times with this person, perhaps looking past some of the negatives and some of the downsides to survive through this loneliness and this emptiness and everything. I keep blaming this innocent star. I think it's they're trying to push the blame and push the fault for everything onto something that shouldn't have it. They're trying to say, well, this is the reason I'm feeling this way, or this is the reason I'm feeling this way, instead of what the actual reason is. It would have been better if it just passed by me. I think they're saying if all of this had never happened, perhaps even the relationship itself had never happened, might be what's happening there. I think there are a few different interpretations to be had there. Pre-chorus, again, a few new things here. The traces have disappeared from the repetitive days, so they're kind of losing the feelings of that relationship, is what I'm grabbing there. Not even love is doing much for me if I left alone on earth. Saving Andrew, please save me. Save me is fine, even if it's you who I hate. So we get a bit of a shift there to a much more negative and a much more emotive response there. It's not just, oh, you left me, I hate you. That's kind of what we were seeing there. So we're definitely seeing that they must have done something to bring the relationship to an end. Chorus, anything new here? No, the chorus is all the same. Bridge, you feel down like it. I think that's meant to be you fell down like a meteorite. You were my destiny. Maybe a reference to the MAMAMOO song Destiny. That might be a stretch. I might be going crazy, but maybe. I'm sure you also missed me, so you need these feelings. I'm sure they're reciprocated. I'm sure you're feeling sort of the same way. Our love was on fire like no other. Is this very... I think just that it was a very passionate thing, right? And of course you fell down like a meteorite, something that sort of crashed down into their world. Since I forgot to say anything on that. Even if I'm standing alone on earth, you are still in my heart. So the memories of them and the effect of this person is going to stick with them forever. You and I can't be erased from this huge earth. I'm still alive. So again, those memories and those ideas are not going to go away. And they're still alive. They are still going throughout all of this. Chorus. Yeah, there's a few new things in this last one. Left alone on earth, I sing with all my memories for you, who are so beautiful, you're my everything. So they're kind of looking back on those memories again, kind of expressing all of them, everything like that. I'm still alive, the memory I made with you is my emergency food. Same idea there. If I were left on earth, and then outro. If I were left alone on earth, if I were left alone on earth, if I could reach you once more. And then nothing after that. So again, you get a bit of an unresolved idea there. So what I'm grabbing there is it's kind of they're speaking out to this person with all these unresolved things. Just speaking out to this person. And I think it's representative of sort of the unresolved feelings they're having, that they haven't quite come to terms with everything yet. I think it's perhaps, an idea of the ending of the relationship, that it ended before it was necessarily supposed to. A few different ideas there. Yeah, I think that sort of unresolved idea with that is actually, it works really well, and it was reflected in the music as well, so I quite like that. But yeah, no, in general, this is a song about, a relationship that has come to an end for some reason. There's a few lines that hint towards it having come to an end on some bad terms, likely due to some mistake by the subject of the song, something they did wrong, but it came to an end, and the narrator of the song is still looking back on it and still missing it, and still very much feeling the effects of everything. So yeah, I think some very, very good lyricism in this track, aside from a couple lines here that I think are just some issues of just some weird stuff with the translation more than anything else. Yeah, some very, very good stuff with that. Shifting into talking about the music, I mean, like I said, that was fantastic. Starting off, vocals. I mean, as expected, they were incredible, incredible. I mean, Solar and Moonbyul, they're both some fantastic, phenomenal vocalists. Did we expect anything less than what we got here? I certainly didn't. I do want to point out two specific things from each member, though. From Moonbyul, I want to point out in her sort of main section, there was that bit where she got very aggressive in her vocals for a second. There was a lot of force behind those. I loved that. That was awesome. That sounded incredible. And was some power I was not expecting from this track. It was a real punch in that moment. I don't know what line it was on because, of course, in Korean, I can't speak Korean, so I can't, like, kind of translate it, like, okay, so this bit correlates with this bit right here. I can't do this. I don't know what section it was, but I can certainly imagine what kind of emotions are going on in that section. So that was phenomenal. And then for Solar, in the choruses, at least the second chorus, I believe it was, the Save Me, the high notes there, incredible. I think that may be the best vocal part of the track. While the Moonbyul thing that's more the kind of thing I tend to like. Those high notes from Solar were just incredible. And then beyond that, the bits where their voices came together, those were just beautiful. So yeah, phenomenal vocals in this track. The guitar, there's a little bit of guitar in here. That was nice. There's a bit of just some very subtle guitar moments, but there's a bit where you got a little bit of that kind of almost bluesy, I want to say, kind of stuff. A little bit bluesy, a little bit jazzy. Really cool, really cool. Not expecting it, but I am not going to complain about it. That was phenomenal. The bass, oh boy, highlight of the song for me, as far as the instruments go. That was such a good tone to that. It was very rich and a little raw as well. And again, kind of some jazzy vibes with it. I loved the bass in this track. It felt incredible. The percussion, not my favorite. I've heard some better from MAMAMOO and some better from MAMAMOO Plus. I think it fit the song, though. I wish it had been, a little more. There's a, you know what? I was gonna say there's a, Shihatsu Machi Underground track. And I think it's the one we've reacted to. Shumatsu no Niko, was that it? Was that the name of it? Oh, whatever that one was. The drumming in that. I would have loved, like, drumming in that style. I don't think that was necessarily what was needed here. I would have loved to have heard that, though. But I thought the percussion we got in this was nice. And there's some piano. Really good piano. There were a few moments where it sounded like it was, kind of distorted almost. And then some moments where it was much more just, like, standard piano sound. Yeah, that was great. Good additional layering in the music and everything. I love that. The synths, super cool synth sound. Loved that. Just another great layer in the music. And then there were just some broad, like, atmospheric sounds in there. I don't know what all they were, but they sounded great. I loved that. Again, just some good layering in the music. So, yeah, this was not what I was expecting at all. I thought we were going to get a song that was a lot more stripped down, a lot slower, a lot calmer. This had some energy, and it had a lot of stuff going on, which I was not expecting, but it works really well. This was just a killer track. This was phenomenal. I think easily the best MAMAMOO Plus song I've heard so far. I absolutely loved this. Yeah, no, this was phenomenal. But I am out of things to say on the track, so y'all know the drill. It's time to figure out what we'll be checking out next time. Let's give the wheel a spin and see what we get. Ooh, Akira Kuro again. I forget the name of this song. This is a new one, though, and one I'm very happy about. Akira Kuro are a great alt-idol group. They unfortunately just had a member leave the group, some kind of contract violation, I believe it was, though do not quote me on that. I did not have the chance to actually read their announcements surrounding it. I need to go back and do that. But unfortunately, they just lost a member. I think it was their harsh vocalist, which is a real shame. But I think the other members are gonna keep doing a good job. This, of course, released before that happened, so it's gonna be that full lineup. And yeah, I'm very much looking forward to checking this one out. The last track we heard from them was not my favorite. I thought it was fine, but it was very much like a bog standard idol track. It was not doing anything special. So I am hoping we'll get a bit more of that Akira Kuro sound with this, instead of just that, like, sort of generic, electronic-core sound, I guess would be the way to describe it, sort of passcode-esque. But I think regardless of what we'll get, it'll be something good. I hope it's a bit more Akira Kuro than the last one was, and a bit more, its own thing than the last one was. But I do have some high hopes for it. So yeah, Akira Kuro next time. Very happy about that and very excited about that. But I am out of things to say, so that's going to do it for the video. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like if you liked, subscribe if you want to see more, and comment down below with your own thoughts on the track, any feedback or criticism, or anything you want me to react to. In the description, link to the music video so you can go check it out, support the artist. Link to my MAMAMOO and members reactions playlist. I think that's what that one's called, or my videos playlist rather. And my Korean music reactions playlist, so you can check out some similar content from me. And then links to my Discord server, Instagram, Twitter, Spotify playlist for all the songs I've reacted to, at least the ones up on Spotify. And my link tree, which has all my other stuff in case any of that interests y'all. Anyways, like I said, that's going to do it. So once again, thank you all for watching, and until next time, I'll be seeing ya.